All right, what's going on, big dogs? So the mastermind behind basically all of Twitch's adult content is back, and this lady is gotta be the Jimmy Neutron, the Albert Einstein of just dodging Twitch's adult content policy. She is the Shin Godzilla of adult content creators. Every time you think that you have this girl cornered and figured out, she morphs into something completely new with more devastating attacks than before, and it just seems unkillable, or in this case, just unbannable. And I am, of course, talking about MorgPie. MorgPie was kind of the mastermind, the megamind behind the full naked movement on Twitch, where they have their mommy milkers just out of view of the camera, just to dodge Twitch's adult content policy, because if you can't see anything, they technically can't do anything about it. I talked about this, I believe it was 2 videos ago now at this point. Once that was no longer an option, she was, I believe, suspended for like a week or 2 and came back with the black bar streams, which is where these same girls, it's all the same girls every time. It's never anyone different. They are fully nude, and they just use like a black bar, like they add in a black bar like you would see in like TV shows to cover their bits. So they're basically censoring themselves, but not really. You can still see like just out of view, you know what I mean? Like it's always just on the line of, can you see something, can you not? It's that kind of stuff. And once Twitch put an end to that, and she was, I believe she was suspended again for that one. As far as I know, she's had about 3 suspensions or 3 bans. But MorgPie, once again, had come back with a bigger brain blast than the time before. And here is her new stream tactic. So as you can see, she is just standing on one of those like full body vibrating ordeals. They're supposed to help you like lose weight or like tone your body. They don't work at all. The only time I ever see these things being used is for crap like this. She is wearing the absolute smallest outfit that she can wear while shaking a shake weight with a mirror behind her so you can see her turd baler jiggling around back there. I'm also going to break apart the rest of the junk that's just going on in the background. There's a lot of just like, why is that there stuff? So you'll notice like this absolutely small pool that is meant for, I don't even think a human infant is playing in that thing. Like, it is a tiny little pool, and it has barely any water in it whatsoever, like a cup of water, and it's just sitting there in the background. And this is actually to get around Twitch's policy on the hot tubs and pools category, which is you can't be just wearing a bikini and like revealing clothing if you're not going to be in a pool or around a pool or whatever. So this allows her to put her streams in the pools and hot tubs category, which is where people are going to go for this content. And it also allows her to wear a skimpier outfit on stream. I think Twitch needs to change that policy, because there's a lot of girls that do this. You'll notice a lot of the girls like MorgPie. Again, there's a lot of girls like her, but she is definitely kind of the pioneer right now. She's definitely the headmaster behind all of the new adult content trends going around on Twitch. And you'll notice, of course, she has this mirror behind her, but she also has her Twitch on like a sign or whiteboard there next to her mirror. And this is specifically so when people are like sharing this and being in an uproar over this type of content, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on Twitch, whether it be, you know, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, wherever her clips are put up. This is so that people will see who this is and where to go on Twitch if they want to see this. It's a marketing thing. So the best thing people can honestly do is not share her clips if you don't want her to be popular, because that is how she's getting a lot of her audience. It's a lot of these, of course, old pervs and degens coming over and saying just the most foul crap in her Twitch chat. It's some of the grossest stuff you can imagine on the internet. Now, again, it's important to mention that she has been banned several times, and every time her suspension is done, she just comes back, like I said, stronger and with some new found way around Twitch's adult content policy. And obviously, I made a full video on the Twitch adult content rules and them rolling them back, and MorgPie was a big part of why they rolled it back and the whole content change in the first place. I have zero idea if she actually has like strikes on her account. I don't know if they're like looking at actively fully banning her from the platform or anything like that. I really highly doubt it, because everyone who works at Twitch and is in charge of banning and suspending content creators, they all really seem to be major fans of these e-girls, because I swear these girls do nothing but break the rules and seem to only get a slap on the wrist. or get sent to bed without supper is like the worst case scenario, is what it feels like. And it's super fucking annoying for real creators, because people who who genuinely want to make like a good community and have a good fan base to entertain and grow with, people who will probably care about the people who are actually supporting them, unlike these maidens here, or these wenches. And I said this in my last video I made about all this, so I'm going to try and keep it short here. Twitch will ban or suspend people like me or smaller creators who are just trying to have fun for swearing or making a quote unquote, as they deem, an offensive joke, even if you have your stream with their warnings label on for viewers. But these girls seem to be able to just run rampant all over the platform and bring their creeps and degens to the platform, and Twitch does not bat an eye unless people like me, or mainly people like Penguin Zero or these really big influencers, bring it up and basically force their hand. They get this uprising going on, like, why the hell is this on our platform? And even then, it's often just Twitch talking to them. It seems like it's like Twitch ghosts them, like you're talking to a puppy who just got into like your food or something. You're sitting there like, hey, did you do this? Was this you who did this? Well, you knock it off. And now I'm getting my dog's attention. But that's exactly what they do to these girls. They basically just give them a little pat on the wrist and are like, well, you stay out of there next time, or no treats for you later. It's so dumb. And again, I made a whole rant video about this crap, but it's stuff like this that is causing people to move away from Twitch, because Twitch doesn't know what it wants to be. It has no idea what it wants to be. These other platforms know what they want to be. When it comes to these other streaming platforms, like I believe it's Rumble and then Kick, they're very open that they don't care what's on their platform. If you want to stream on there, you can stream on there. Twitch wants like this almost TV-like platform, but then with a side of adult content for some reason. But if you have a mature stream rating and you swear too much, you might get banned, you might get suspended. But if you want to basically be fully nude on your stream, as long as you're hot, everyone's fine with that apparently over at Twitch. Because I remember watching, like, you know, Swagger Souls or Fitz, McNasty, like a lot of these creators who their whole scheme is they're a little more on edge. They talk like how you would expect people who play games to talk to each other. These were guys that would just, they say the F word a lot, or they say, and I'm not talking about fuck, I'm talking about the other F word, the homophobic one, if you want to call it that. They have dark humor. They say, they've said the N word on stream. Like, these guys have that more, again, the Twitch calls it offensive humor. But there is a place for that on the platform. There's a lot of people who do have that type of content, and there's thousands upon tens of thousands, honestly, of people who like that type of content. I mean, there's a lot of comedians out there today, whether you want to talk about like Shane Gillis, Louis C.K., who's kind of been making a comeback. Joe Rogan's kind of edgy on his podcast. Like, there's a lot of people who enjoy that more raunchy style of humor, and Twitch talks about it like they're okay with it, and that if you have all your markers on your stream, they're not going to get you in trouble for it, because you are warning your audience before they start watching that they might hear something they deem offensive, so they can't just sit there and mass report you if they don't like you. But they'll still do it anyways. There's been plenty of examples of people. I believe Fitz got banned for it back in the day. I know Swagger Souls has been suspended. I know McNasty's been suspended several times. Like, there's so many, just, it just seems like Twitch has all these e-girls in their back pocket and is totally fine with whatever they do. Like, they're always backing them. They always are trying to like make up rules around these people. But whenever all the normal content creators are just trying to be able to stream and play with their friends or listen to music and all this other crap, Twitch like loses their damn mind over people not breaking the rules. Like, people won't break. I got reported. Like, I got an email saying that my account was under review. I don't have a huge following. I have like 190 followers on Twitch, and somebody, I'm sure I said something someone deemed offensive, but that was the whole point in me checking all these boxes on Twitch, saying that when somebody joins my stream, they will be notified that I'm going to have dark humor jokes. I'm going to have potentially offensive jokes or humor in the stream. And they're like, your account's under review. No, nothing happened. Nothing came of it. They were just like, nope, you're fine. So I guess I didn't get hit, which is great. And it seems like me having that checked helped and that worked. But I don't know. I've seen plenty of people who make those kind of stuff get suspended for a week or a couple days or some even a month. And yet for whatever reason, even after they rolled all this back, this MorgPie girl comes on and she does this other crazy crap. I don't know if she's been banned for this yet or not, but it seems like every time she does get banned, it's almost like she gets together with the people at Twitch and is like, all right, now how do I get around it this time? And they tell her. And then she gets away with it for a couple weeks. Everyone's like, what the hell is going on here? And then they just rinse and repeat. They ban her for a little bit. She comes back even worse. Like, it's just this never-ending cycle of junk on this platform. And it's really sad to see. It really is, because the longer I'm on this platform and the longer I see just this kind of content is what's popular, it's really just, it really makes you lose like motivation almost to want to stream and to want to, you know, play games live or just chat with your audience and stuff, because it's almost like the platform is going away from playing games and like just enjoying having a community and a fan base, and is starting to become more about which content creator brings in the most eyes and money and subs. And it just so happens to be that sex sells, so, which is kind of letting it slide under the rug, is at least how it seems. But let me know what you guys think about all this down below. Let me know what you think Twitch should do about it. I'm honestly open to hear anything from anybody. If you like it on the platform, if you don't, leave a comment. If you like the video, remember, please leave a like, dislike, leave a dislike. All of it helps the channel out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already. I hope you guys all had a wonderful new year, and I hope this year is full of wonderful joy and happiness for all of you, unless you suck. But until next time, guys, Godspeed.